Hi everyone, I hope everyone's doing well. I'm fine. I hope you guys liked my last video, which was 33 minutes long. I'll, I'll, I saw the video myself and I got a little bored in the middle, so I also try to keep things more interesting and try to be more interesting. So if you follow my videos and if you are following them, I like in the last video I told you that I was I had a list of ideas and yeah, there are a lot of ideas. I'll just continue talking about them and try to be as interesting as possible and give my own opinion on things. And you can give your own opinion on that and in the comment section. And do share with your friends if you want to, if you think the videos are worth watching. An interesting point I had, like the first point is future plans and careers, which is interesting. Future plans and careers. Yeah, I'm not sure how to like talk about that right now. So I won't. I'll just skip to another topic. An interesting point I had is state of Indian and global journalism. Does it need improvement? It's an interesting question. State of Indian and global journalism. An interesting point I had about this is that like I've seen videos like if you guys seen last week tonight by John Oliver with John Oliver. He had made this video in which he showed that Indian news networks like they had a lot of things going around in their broadcast, like a lot of visuals, a lot of statistics, a lot of like flash and a lot of numbers around things, which was funny. And then I saw another video today also, which made fun of like foreign broadcasters making fun of Indian broadcasters, the way they show their like over the top, flashy, like the way they present their news, which is funny. It's also like it is funny, but it's not that funny. Like yeah, obviously the Indian networks can benefit from presenting the news in a more mature and nuanced way, probably. And yeah, that's their job to do and their realization to come to. If you've been following the news, you might have seen that uh, the protests that are going on in Delhi right now, and I can't give like a fully formed opinion on that because I haven't read the whole. I haven't followed the whole story, and I'm not at the site of the protests. Yeah, so I don't think I can really give an informed opinion on that. But I read that Wangchuk ended his hunger strike, so that's a very good thing because it was upsetting to see someone of such influence and who has contributed to society, to see him in a state like that was upsetting. So some interesting videos that I saw online were about people making videos that Om Vedya has, like, I think I spoke about this in the last video also. Yeah, so I'm not gonna, like, that's just that. I'm just I'm happy that Sonam Wangchuk has ended his hunger strike. But coming back to the main question, do you think there needs to be improvement in Indian and global journalism? Well, I can't really, like, that's a very big question. I obviously can't speak for every single broadcasting network in the world. But yes, of course, like, does it need improvement? Yeah, I think it's one of those topics that just needs a little more research. But I'm just talking on the spot. I like on the top of my mind, so I can't go that deep into this topic. Another topic that I had written down. My apologies if you were expecting me to go too deep, but I'm just talking on the top of my head. Burnout. Another topic I had is burnout in high school students and college students. I did feel burnt out in high school, to be honest. Yeah, that was not a good time for me. I was something good that happened to me in school was like at the high school farewell, I was given the Mr. Dependable slash like the award. Like we have these awards at the end of the ceremony, like the high school farewell. And then after that, I had phases in my life where I was not probably behaving in a dependable or reliable manner, which kind of shows that like I feel like this is something that I say to myself, that sometimes you should have your own back and have a little faith in yourself and be who other people think you are. Just give me 2 minutes, I'll just plug in my laptop charger. I'll just pause the video for some time. Hi, I'm back. This is plugging in my charger. So I was talking about the dependable thing. I am a dependable person and I'm a good friend. And something interesting that I was thinking about was like being too nice and being too loyal, like with regard to like general life and also if you want to talk about like relationships. Like, is it people who are too nice are maybe taken for granted or used as a doormat maybe? Like that's everybody's journey. It's their own personal journey, and you get to decide what kind of person you get to be. Obviously, So, but I don't think I'm like if you remember that, if you follow my videos and you remember that Marvel video I made in which I spoke about Doctor Strange and and his arrogance and his journey from arrogance to humility, which is something that I also relate to. So I was just connecting with that with like people thinking, or maybe my own, like me thinking about my own self as too nice or too loyal, which I don't think I am actually. Yeah, so that's that. Do high schools and college students have the emotional maturity for relationships? This is another topic. Interesting topic. Mm. On my personal Instagram account, I had like written write up which had spoken about some of this stuff. I think college in college, like to be honest, I don't know. I don't think I'm the right person for this question. Like the way I think about relationships and approach relationships is probably very different from how other people or most people think or approach them. Like people talk about trends like ghosting and situationships and dating apps. Like I have a profile on a dating app, but I don't think like I'm the right person for this topic or question. So I'll just not talk about it. But you can obviously give your own personal opinion in the comment section. Another topic I had written down is, do you think celebrities and people of power have the responsibility of influencing the general public in the right way? Celebrities and people of power. See, that's an interesting thing because, like, the thing that's going on in Delhi right now, also, that people are upset that why are not Amir Khan and R. Madhavan and Sharman Joshi saying anything about Sonam Wangchuk's hunger strike. See, that's a fair point. Like, it's perfectly fine to be upset about that. But to be honest, like, I personally think that any celebrity or not even celebrity, like, if you're in a people of, if you're in a position of power, yeah, obviously you have the responsibility to influence the public, but you should act on your own accord. You should not like what I'm trying to say is like that Amir Khan and R. Madhavan and Sharman Joshi should obviously speak up about the protest. I don't know what have they said anything or what they're going to say, but they should act on their own accord and not because people on the internet or Instagram are upset that they haven't spoken up. They should obviously do that, but they should do it out of their own will. Does that make sense? I'm not sure if that makes sense. But yeah, obviously, I think obviously, if you're in a position of power, you have a lot of followers, and especially on social media. And social media is obviously a very weird place sometimes with a lot of weird people in the comment section. So yeah, but still, obviously, you should speak up. Another topic I had is, what is your opinion on speakers like David Goggins and Jordan Peterson? David Goggins and Jordan Peterson. David Goggins is. See, I wrote this list when I was in college. David Goggins is that guy who wrote that book, I think, Can't Hurt Me. He had the I think he was a Navy SEAL. I don't remember right now. Like I don't remember, but I think yeah, I don't remember his whole story. A friend of mine spoke to me about him and talked about his book. But yeah, his his story is obviously very inspirational. And Jordan Peterson is, I I think he's conceived as a controversial figure by some people. I haven't seen a lot of his videos. Like I've seen some of his videos on YouTube. But yeah, like if you're a popular person and if you've achieved things and overcome difficult situations and overcome hardships and have shown resilience, then yeah, obviously you can, like, people look up to you as inspiration. And yeah, you have a power to influence people. Like with Jordan Peterson, I think he maybe I said some negative things. I don't know. I haven't really kept track or anything. But why don't you tell me in the comment section if you follow these two guys, if you know their life stories and their like what is their opinion, then yeah, you can tell me and you can tell other people in the comment section that what do you think, or any other person that you have in mind. Should you lead a life of service or indulgence? It's a very heavy question. I think you can do both. Like, who's stopping you, or who, like, there's no like rule or anything that you can't do both. Just a thought. One of the things that I've done in my free time is volunteer for the Robin Hood Army, which is in like sometimes they have their food distribution drives in Saket, or I've gone to Saket. And yeah, I like they have I think there are operations all over India, and I've participated in I think 5 6 drives so far, which is like very interesting and very nice. And I met some people also who are nice. Life of indulgence. I think yeah, you just need to find a balance. You can spoil yourself from time to time. People will have all kinds of opinions, irrespective of anything that you do. Like if you talk a lot, obviously they'll be like you talk too much. If you talk less, they'll be like you should talk more. Talking about indulgence, I actually went to see the Odyssey yesterday, and I left before the interval. It did not interest me, to be honest, and it's a very nice movie. It's a well-made movie with a lot of good actors, but the story did not interest me, so I just walked out before the interval. But you can obviously go ahead and see it. Not not be influenced by my own personal experience. You can just have your own experience and opinion. Do you think women's sports have the same popularity as men's sports? They don't. They don't have the same popularity and they don't have the same interest. But it is something that can be developed. And yeah, should be developed. Women's sports. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Mm. If you talk about India, like there's hockey, football, cricket, and the Indian team, the male Indian team does have more popularity and more viewers and more interest. But yes, obviously the women's team should like there should be more interest. And yeah, hopefully there is. I'm trying to think of sports where women excel more than men in general. Tennis is a like I think in tennis, men and women are like popularity is almost equal. I think not almost, like it is pretty much equal. You have players like Serena Williams, Venus Williams, Maria Sharapova. A lot of tennis players that are really popular, and so tennis is one sport. Even badminton, if you look at players like Saina Nehwal, I'm actually just reminded of Mary Kom from boxing, and Priyanka Chopra had played her in a movie. I haven't seen the movie, but I just know about it. I think the question is like, how can there be more popularity or more interest towards women's sport? You can just like show up and watch more and get conversations going on social media. Has to be like, yeah, you can do one. That's one of the ways where that popularity can be increased. Do you think journalists have the responsibility of influencing public opinion? Hmm. What do you guys think? Like, if you're watching this video, what do you guys think? You can let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think? Yeah, I personally think that responsibility. Some people that I don't know if you people have. There's a show in USA called The Daily Show, which was hosted by Jon Stewart, who is one of the one of the many popular comedians in America. And then it was hosted by Trevor Noah, who I think were deemed as more trustworthy than the average, like mainstream ABC News or NBC network journalists by Americans. If you follow all that stuff, when it comes to India, what do you guys think? Like, I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to like make this video too heavy or hard to follow. Like, I feel like I do that sometimes, be a little too heavy in my opinions and thoughts. So I'm sorry about that, but that's just me. I try to keep my mind and just as light as possible. So I'm sorry if it feels too heavy. Yikes. Another question that I had is can be conceived as heavy is, do you think celebrity and hero worship is healthy? Sorry. Celebrity and hero worship. No, I don't think it's healthy if you're blindly following a celebrity or worshipping a popular figure. I don't think it's like if you're doing it blindly, then obviously it's not healthy. So that's that. That's all the topics I had. I think in a couple of them I could have done more research and then spoken about it, but I just wanted to make a video and talk about stuff like just something that I wanted to do. And I hope you liked watching it or listening to what I had to say personally. And give your opinions in the comment section and share it on your social media if you want to. I'll also try to talk about things that are light or funny. I'll try to do that. But the question is, what should I talk about? My mind is completely blank. I can't think of anything. I can talk about the Avengers Doomsday trailer. That was fun to watch. If you if you guys have seen it, like I obviously don't want to spoil anything. I hope you've seen it. That was fun to watch. I'm not going to talk about what happened in the trailer in case you haven't seen it, but it's on YouTube, and yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Marvel has done something really commendable, like to start a universe that started in 2008 and it's now 2026. Have so many movies and made so much money, and yeah, that's very nice, very good for them. The Brand New Day movie, the Spider-Man Brand New Day movie, is releasing on 31st July. I think I'll go and watch that. I kind of a mixed feelings about it because like I don't enjoy crowds a lot, like a lot of people at in one place. But I also want the fun of like the yelling and the shouting and interesting scenes happen, like in No Way Home and the other Spider-Man showed up and everybody went crazy. Like those moments are really fun in cinemas. So it's mixed feelings, and yeah, I'll obviously I think I will obviously go in a packed theater. I think it's better with your friends. Like if you have friends by your side, going alone. Like I go to movies alone a lot, and I think it's better like if you're with your friends and you're shouting and yelling. That's fun. So if you are interested in going to the brand new day movie with me, Spider-Man brand new day on 31st July, you can text me if we know each other, or even if you don't know each other, then you can still text me like on my public Instagram page, Abhijit Writes. You can text me if you're interested, because yeah, I like to have some friends. Like I have friends, but I don't talk to a lot of people. I understand that everybody's living their life and minding their own business and trying to work hard and make it in the world and trying to navigate this maze that we call life. So yeah, if you want to watch the movie with me, you can text me. Yeah, that's that. So yeah, I can't think of anything else to talk about right now. If you guys are following the new DCU, then you might have seen that the Clayface trailer was released, who is one of the characters in DCU, and I think they're looking out for the new Batman also, for the Brave and the Bold movie, which will be interesting. Yeah, I'm excited to see that. That I think will be like I like the DC universe, like Superman and Supergirl. I like those movies. I think they have different fun element to it as compared to the previous DCEU, which I think did not work out. But they had a lot of like they had good movies. Mm, I think the Lanterns trailer, like the Lanterns is one of the TV shows that will be released, and in it the actors that are there are Kyle Chandler and Aaron Pierre. Yeah, yeah. I hope the show receives a good following and feed and like does well at the box office and amongst popular viewers and critics also. Rooting for them, rooting for James Gunn and the DCU. So this video was 34 minutes long now, like, and like 1 minute more than the previous one. So there you go. To anyone who was in their mind thinking that I don't talk, much, or I'm a quiet person. I've made two videos for 33 minutes and 35 minutes. So it's not true that I don't talk. I do talk. And I, yeah, I like that. That's that. I'm not a quiet person. I do talk. And yeah, you can, like, if you like, uh, informally speaking, if you want someone to talk to, if you're feeling lonely or low, then you can talk to me. You can text me on Instagram or WhatsApp if you have my number. If you and yeah, if you want to know the kind of person that I am, I you can see these videos only. You can see my personality if you are interested in me as a person. And I hope it's not boring or anything. But yeah, that's everybody's own personal preference. So that's that. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you in the next video. Take care and good night. Bye.